and welcome back to my channel. So today we have my friend's birthday is on the 29th. So I have a lot of time to finish his gifts. I wanted to document this because like low-key it's looking really good. So I'm making him two posters. I'm making him a Spider-Man poster with his spider Sona, and I'm making him two custom shirts with like a cool like Spider-Man design. So we're gonna try to finish the rest of this up today because I'm really excited to move on to the second poster. Okay, so I had to make the sketches of the head smaller and the pose of the dynamic pose bigger, just so that the poster looked better. And I'm gonna discuss my process on what I did in detail later, because oh my word, I don't usually paint, so this was definitely new for me. This was just me showing y'all like how the sketch looked after I went in and changed it, and it looks better, high key. Okay, so for this, I was finishing up some sketches with the what's it called? Yeah, I was just finishing some of the like sketch is for the poster, and then I had to do a whole setup. Like I was picking out which brushes I wanted to use, and I didn't want to like put all my stuff on the floor, so I had to grab my shoe rack from my closet, and it's a hot mess. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, but it worked. So for my painting process, I would go in with watercolor first. Guys, I'm not a professional. I just do what I think looks good, and if it looks cool, it looks cool, and it stays like that, because I don't know, art is something that I get to do whatever I want, and if I put rules to it, I'm gonna not like it anymore. So yeah, but I am going to try to do better at shading and stuff and all this greatness. The friend that this is actually for called me, so I've lost my train of thought completely, but no, this process was super fun, super nice. I actually got annoyed of this poster at some point, and I was just so excited to finish it. And I felt myself in like getting lazy in my bones. I was so ready to rip this in half, to just have an excuse to start on a second poster and do something completely different. But I think the reason that I'm excited to do the other poster is because it's the first time that I'm drawing myself. And I realize like I lack the skill to draw skin in acrylic, So it's going to be a fun experience. I'm sure it will be grueling and a harrowing process, but the things we do for the friends that we love, right, guys? Right? Anyway, I was going in blue. Oh, that's what I was trying to say earlier. So, I was trying to shade in blue, then I realized this blue is way too dark and it's gonna look dumb. I need to make everything else darker. So you know what we did? We went ahead and made everything else darker. And to be honest, it looks super cool, sped up, but this took so long. It was so late. I was so ready to go to sleep, but I persevered. So, yeah. So, it is like 12 or 1. I don't know. But I got really far. I only have one more part to do for poster number 1. And then he sent me this jacket that he really liked. It was AI, but I'm gonna look at the overall design and then I'll make it better. And I have like a shirt that I bought in fabric paint, so I'm gonna do that tomorrow I gotta wake up early, so I'm gonna go to bed. Guys, this is how it came out, and it looks so freaking cool. My goodness. Look. Do you see that web detail? Like, guys, I'm literally goated. Don't even play. What? Alright, y'all. So, we're about to get... You can't even see me. Goodness gracious. We're about to get started on the second poster. I don't know how to paint skin. So, I'm about to look up a tutorial. And I'm going to be blasting my music. And I don't want to get copyrighted. So, I'm going to let editing me take over. I actually just finished editing, and that's what was hindering. You guys can't even see me. You can see me in the back, in the mirror. Okay. I just finished editing the first part. This is part 2 for the poster. And then we move on to the shirts. There's a black and a white one. And I have bleach. I just don't have hydrogen peroxide to
neutralize.
I don't remember the word, but editing me will put it up here.
Neutralize.
But yeah, so I'm just waiting on that for the black shirt, but I do have black fabric paint for the white shirt. So I don't know which one we're doing. I don't know if we're doing the poster first or if I'm gonna switch to a shirt. I'm probably gonna switch to a shirt while I work on the tutorial. Oh, yes. Okay. So yeah. Okay, people. So this was actually the easiest part of the entire process. I quite literally, for the skin, I would go in with a super light brown color, and it was like orangish, so it was like perfect for my undertone. And then I would go in with a darker brown, and that's all I had to do. And then instead of doing watercolor the whole time, because I was so worried about like messing it up, I went in with Crayola crayons to do like the blush and stuff. Y'all, oh my goodness, it just goes to prove that it really doesn't matter what you have, it's just what you do with it. The Crayola crayons were the best part of, like, they just, it worked, guys, it worked. So yeah, that's what I did. And I'm gonna have to talk to y'all for the next 8 minutes. I don't really know what I'm supposed to say. I think the most difficult part of doing this poster was my hair, and not even because I don't know how to do curls. It's just that my hair isn't curly. It's like super frizzy, and it doesn't really have any definition. It's just a big thing of frizz. It's okay. It does have definition, but I have wavy hair. Like, I quite literally do not have curls. So it's inaccurate, this drawing of me. But I'm going to continue to draw my hair as if I have curls because it's easier, it's prettier. And yeah, because doing a really big volume, like waves with a whole bunch of volume, it just seems like it would be really dumb to me. And then I actually started on the other panels, and I'm not gonna lie to you, the background colors are the ugliest things I've ever seen in my life, but that's kind of how comics do the backgrounds of their panels. Like, it's just like a random color based off of the emotion or whatever. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. My panel is pink because I feel like it being pink. The Spider Boy, his panel is orange, and there's like this blue thing behind him. And it's really ugly, but it's okay. And then my brother's panel, which is at the bottom, is purple. And it's just a really off combination, you know? But it's okay. It's okay because that's just what I'm going to have to do. And I'm going to get started on my brother's, but I think I'm going to end the video around, like, so I'm going to do my brother's like panel, but I'm not going to record that because it's going to be the same process as mine. And then after I do that, like I'm just going to show you guys the finished product of both. I'm actually getting frames for these, so he's not going to have to get the frame himself, so that it's already like prepared for him to hang it in his room. Which, you know, I think it's going to look so much cooler in the frame because it's going to look just like professional. But yeah, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the birthday boy because I want to, because this is my video, and you know, you guys are probably dying to know who this is. Not really, but the birthday boy is turning 15, and he is he's like a nerd. I'm not gonna lie to you, in like a great way. You know, I'm not saying that in like any derogatory way. I don't think the term nerd should be derogatory anyway, but yeah, he likes Spider-Man. That's his favorite like superhero. But to be honest, like everyone likes Spider-Man. But it's okay. It's okay cuz he likes Marvel as a whole. But yeah, Spider-Man is his favorite, and I asked him, I don't think he knew what a spider-sona was until I asked him, cuz he's not like, he likes to draw, but I feel like the spider-sona thing was a very art community not movement but trend. And so I asked him, I was like, if you were Spider-Man, what would you look like? And I kind of had some guided questions, you know, like would it just be the suit? Would the suit be short sleeved? Would it be a helmet and not a suit? Would you have any gadgets, things like that? I wasn't too worried about functionality because like it's the kid's birthday. I'm not gonna be like, hey, so like people, it is just a drawing. The way no one's getting stressed but myself. Okay. But yeah, I think the second poster has taken me less time than the first one. But then again, the second one isn't even done yet. So, you know, I may be jumping ahead of myself and everything. But I'm going to try to go ahead and finish it today. But the thing is, today I got my room decor stuff. So I'm doing another video while I'm doing this video. And so I put up all my posters. One of them, I put posters on my ceiling too. And one of them, like all the other ones on my ceiling are fine. They're staying up there. It's great. But one of them refuses to stay, even when it's on the wall. Like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You're a piece of paper, a piece of canvas. There's no reason why you should be acting this way. It wants to go back to its original form as rolled, but I can't. I cannot. So now we're moving on to the hair. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm not even paying attention to this video. But we're moving on to the hair. And I was getting so sick and tired of waiting for the watercolor to draw that I just started, like, using a hairdryer. But then I had the most, like, great idea. What if I put swirls in my hair? You know? And then I just started painting it like that. It was so amazing. I'm not sure what I'm doing on the floor here. I guess I was grabbing stuff. I guess. I was also having a lot of fun because I was blasting my music. And I was also watching something at the same time. I was literally just like media consumption maxing. There was no reason why I should have had the TV, my Alexa, and like my phone. Well, I was using my phone to record, but still. And then that day I actually got a chance to use my friend, he bought me a record player, and he bought me 4 vinyls. Like, I don't know if that's how you refer to them, but that's how I'm gonna refer to them because I do what I want. But it was super cool. Like, the experience was just super cool. And he got me the Malcolm Todd album. He got me a Leve album, the Everything I Know About Love album. I think that's what it's called. The Maroon 5 Songs About Jane album, and the Hearthstone Cycle album by Don Tolliver. OMG, guys. It's amazing. But yeah. And now, what's going on now? Oh, I'm showing you guys the little process of me doing the swirls, because I felt like a genius. I was like, I don't have to do large lumps of hair. I can just do these curls individually and it'll start looking cute. And that's how she looks now. Right. She ate. Guys, I'm editing my video right now and I don't know what my issue was in that voiceover, but I'm not redoing that. So, I hope you guys enjoy that. Moving on.